Hey, what's up, guys? Jeremiah, the Raw Vegan Preneur. I wanted to make a quick video regarding intermittent fasting, the benefits I've been receiving for the last couple of years. Been practicing this form of lifestyle. Okay, it has done some amazing, or given me some great results. I felt such an amazing boost of energy when I started intermittent fasting, and right now it's such a natural thing that it'll leave you literally wanting to continue doing what I'm about to share with you. I found this article, drax.com, talks about intermittent fasting, and I'll put a little uh, link to the article in the description below. So let's get started here. Intermittent fasting benefits: lose weight, protect the heart and brain, and more. And also, guys, it's beneficial for healing as well, as you're going to see the article should say. It was by Rachel Link, MSRD. It's every dieter's dream. Imagine being able to eat whatever you want most days of the week, limiting your intake for 1 or 2 days at a time, and still losing weight. Believe it or not, intermittent fasting benefits more than just your waistline. Crucially, fasting helps to stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and keep your heart healthy. And another thing, guys, when they talk about inflammation, if you're having inflammation issues, I'm going to share one tip with you that you're going to really appreciate. If you're having inflammation issues, you're going to want to look at the salt that you're using, even if it's sea salt, even if it's Himalayan salt, does not matter, because what is happening is a lot of these sea salts, a lot of these salts, especially you want to stay away from table salt. But if anyone is still using table salt, I would strongly suggest to look into sea salt, or better off saying a better salt that you can replace that table salt, because that is one of, if not the number one cause of inflammation. It is actually the sodium, and the wrong type of sodium at that. So I use a great salt called real salt, so I'll put a link to that in the description below. But anyway, here we go. There are a variety of approaches to intermittent fasting, and many studies backing the multitude of benefits to your health and overall wellness. From fasting for just a few hours each day to skipping meals for 2 days each week, intermittent fasting can be an easy way to simultaneously improve your health and achieve your weight loss gain goals. So this is very important for you to realize that what you are possibly thinking of doing when it comes to intermittent fasting, or you listening to this information right now and may not understand when they talk about take a couple of days off not eating, that is something that you will get to know your body and get to know what your needs are when it comes to consuming foods, what are the best times for you to consume certain foods, and when are the best times for you to just stop eating. For example, I stop eating at, let's say, it's usually about 8, 9 o'clock. And when I say 8, 9 o'clock, that's like a snack and stuff like that. Like popcorn is my snack. I make it, and it's really, really great. I make it with a coconut oil. But anyway, I stop, let's say 8 o'clock at night. I won't eat till the next day, probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So what that means, if I stop eating at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8 in the morning is 12 hours. 3, then we add another 7 hours to that, okay? That is 19 hours right there that I am not eating, that my body has been intermittent fasting, has been chilling, relaxing. So the benefits of doing these types of intermittent fasting is it allows your body to heal. It also allows for the cells, as they regenerate, because we have cells regenerating every single day. It allows it to repair any cells that are in our body, and to make it into a state where you now have repaired, newly developed cells because you've allowed your body to heal. You've allowed your body to not continue to intake many of the foods that people are eating, especially when I was eating a SAD diet, standard American diet. I never did anything like this before. I never gave my body the opportunity to even heal because I was eat late, sometimes 11, 12 o'clock, 1, 2, I think, was, and it wasn't normal to eat that late all the time, but I would eat late, midnight snacks and whatnot, because I go to bed, all different hours, and I would eat at a certain time that would affect my sleep pattern. And also, when I wake up in the morning, I start with breakfast immediately. So I'm not giving my body any time to really heal, especially if you're not getting good, great quality sleep. That also has an effect on your body and on your health. So there are many factors when it comes to repairing your cells and being able to do intermittent fasting. That way you can achieve the results that you're looking for. Now I'm going to share with you a little bit more of the article. Then I'm going to show you my Instagram where I can show you some pictures on how I used to eat, the type of foods that were causing me to pretty much have high blood pressure and diabetes, to the point where at middle of the night I would get a tingle in my feet and it would like freeze up on me, my toes, and this was scary, of course. And then I would get headaches that would last for weeks on end. The longest was like a month, and it was excruciating pain. I do not wish that on no one, every single day. And then I stopped doing what I was doing, which was eating certain foods. It was certain, I believe it was chicken tenders at the time. It was the frozen ones that you take it out, you microwave it, you know. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. And sure enough, I stopped doing what I was doing that was causing these symptoms. And then I started doing some research, and long and behold, I found a whole different world and educated myself and became more conscious on the things I was eating, the foods, supposed foods that I was eating, because they're not foods. They're things that these foods that we call food are made in a laboratory by scientists, especially when we're talking about processed foods. So, anyway, as this article says here, intermittent fasting, also known as cyclic fasting, has risen in popularity in recent years as more and more research emerges discovering new intermittent fasting benefits. So they talk about, the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting. I'm not going to go through the whole article. I'll just leave the link in the description below. I'd rather just tell you my benefits as well, give you a little bit more on if I find anything that, of course, is going to stand out with what I experienced. But I like to speak out of my own experience, share what I have been able to accomplish. I've lost 50 pounds, living on a high, pure living lifestyle. I used to eat like this right here. I'm going to show you. Okay. And there you have, this was lasagna, which was artery clogging food, greasy patelillos over here. I think this was, I hope this is not pork. It was some sort of meat, I think possibly. I had stopped eating pork, was the first things that I eliminated from my diet many, many years ago. So I don't know what this is, possibly turkey and a potato salad. So these, this looks healthy, and I think this was yams or sweet potatoes that, as you see, they just, they have no life in it left, and all this food is dead food, no real nutritional value. That's why when I would eat these foods, I would feel so lethargic, so tired, I needed a nap afterwards. Many of you guys probably can relate. And then I had here some bottom feeders, cockroaches, I mean seafood, shrimps. Okay, and then I have the poor little, the most healthiest thing around here is the avocado. It's so far away from my plate. It's comical. But anyway, this is the way I used to eat. And the rice, you can't even see the rice. The rice is under all of this. So again, guys, I've been there. I know the benefits of being able to do intermittent fasting. I shared with you on how I go about doing my intermittent fasting. I'm not starving myself. It's not like I wake up and I'm hungry. It's not at all. I'm not even thinking about food whatsoever. As a matter of fact, as soon as I I do wake up. I actually do not have anything to drink as well, because I'm not thirsty. I know that many people say, and when I say many people, people who are in the health and wellness, they say as soon as you wake up, have a 8 ounce glass of water immediately to flush out, and that's great, yes. But what I'm doing, I'm just skipping all of that because I don't need to do that for me personally. I will only have something to drink if I'm thirsty for one, and if I'm not thirsty, I'm not gonna have it. So most of my days, every day, I wake up, I don't have nothing to drink, and until either I have my first before I'm about to have my first meal, okay, which is usually about 10, 15, 20 minutes before my first meal, or right after a workout, and depending on what type of workout. And that's the way I actually, have been doing, and I've I love the results. Results speak for itself. This is just a little before and after picture here, and this is my after picture here just recently, and this was a before, I think, when I started becoming vegan at the time. And I believe actually I was already vegan a few weeks actually. So this picture is not even before I became, before I was just a meat eater. This is me just as a vegan, but I was already starting to see the results, which was pretty awesome because my belly was not like that. It was much bigger. I was much fatter and whatnot. I had the man boobs. So again, the results speak, guys. I've experienced many different ways of enjoying food now than ever before. This was my before and after pictures here. So as you can see, before on the standard American diet, so it definitely took a toll, plant-based lifestyle now. So there's definitely a big transition when it has come to, and I eat amazing foods. I eat, raw vegan foods that are amazing. This is dehydrated bread here. This is vegetable quinoa rice, all that I make myself. This is sprouted lentils, okay? I have a nice, awesome little cucumber salad here with avocado and tomatoes, okay? And it doesn't take much. When people say eating organic is expensive, guys, Burlington Coat Factory, Marshalls, these type of stores in the United States are everywhere. You can get organic products, superfoods. You'll be pretty shocked to find out that these type of stores actually carry a health line, and you can get a whole bunch of products like this is cold milk, chia seeds, flax seeds, which is great fiber, great amino acids. It's great for hair, skin, and nails. um, get your bowels moving if you have any issues, especially if you're on a standard American diet. Many people who live on the standard American diet have bowel issues. Okay, right down here, turmeric is powerful. It's a powerful root, and so yeah, so these type of stores again, Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, Marshalls, those type of stores sell healthy foods, and this is a great tea right here that you can enjoy, which will help you with the bowels. Every time I wake up in the morning, I have a great bowel movement, and the night before, right before bed, I'll make me a nice warm tea, and I use Smooth Move. This one is peppermint. The brand is Traditional Medicinals. You can find this at your local supermarket. Again, if you're in the States, you should be able to find this. If not, you can go online like Amazon and be able to find it that way. And then these are the superfoods that I actually take on a daily basis. Lucama powder, coconut oil, there goes my Smooth Move, blackstrap molasses, cacao powder, I have chia seeds, water, lemon. That's my daily tonic as well, guys. So right before I have my first meal, I have my mason jar, as you see there, with some lemon, and half a lemon or a whole lemon with water, or lemon or lime. And there you have it. That's actually my I break my fast with that. My breakfast, it's called break the fast, because when you stop eating, you go into a fast. The body goes into a fast. This is a banana mango ice cream. I love ice cream. I've always loved ice cream, but I make it now, no artificial flavors or anything funny. I freeze my own the bananas. I peel the bananas. You gotta make sure they're ripe. Then I freeze them, and I make ice cream. I make frozen ice cream, and I promise you, you will not know the difference. You think is ice cream. It tastes like ice. Ice cream comes out creamy depending on how you make your ice cream and whatnot. This is a coconut, blueberry, mango ice cream here. So, I enjoy such an amazing array of foods. Now, I was mentioning to you guys about the salt. If you're having any issues, there's a company called Real Salt. This salt has eliminated my inflammation that I used to get all of the time, especially in the ankles and the feet. I don't get no more inflammation anymore, guys. This is Real Salt right here. There's only one picture in this image. I would love to have shown you the front, but Real Salt, you can look them up. realsalt.com, I believe, as well, that you can find them. And they also have some other products, which is pretty awesome here. Real Salt, yeah, Redmond, and yeah, Redmond Real Salt is the name of the company. So, guys, there's foods that are killing you right now. Okay, if you're living on the standard American diet, you're eating foods like this, and these are my photos. These are the foods I used to eat. Ham and cheese, lettuce and tomato sandwiches, wheat bread. We thinking wheat is not good for our gut, first and foremost, and our gut has actually been proven to be our second brain. Many experts have also considered our gut to be the first brain. But anyway, it's quite fascinating, the human body. It's really fascinating what we can do to improve our lives if we just become more conscious on the foods that we're eating. So I'm having amazing, delicious foods. These are my salads that I be making. And again, guys, so once I'm done with my intermittent fasting, I'm eating foods that are giving me, an array of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that is keeping me fulfilled and sustained. And most times I'm only eating once a day. All right, I'm only eating once a day. I'm not starving myself. And guess what? I'm doing a heck of a job. I feel great. And here in this article, they're telling you eat, stop, eat. Pick 1 or 2 days out of the week and fast for 24 hours. So they're telling you to just do this for once a week, one whole day. You can do this. Anyone can do this, guys. But rather than doing that, why not do it every day, where you stop eating at a particular time and do not eat until the next day? Let's say if you wake up at 6 in the morning and you stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, you wake up at 6 in the morning, don't eat until, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that's 12 hours at least. If you're gonna have something to drink first. I don't recommend eating immediately in the morning. This has helped me, okay, by losing the weight, guys. I lost 50 pounds living this way, the way that I'm sharing with you. Okay, you're able to benefits of intermittent fasting. It helps promote weight loss, improves blood circulation. It's great for your heart, reduces inflammation. One of the things that are happening so predominantly in this country is inflammation. And many people are actually not that they're fat, they're just inflamed, but they look fat. Okay, walking around with a whole bunch of water weight. So again, there are things that you can do, that you can eliminate from your diet, from your lifestyle, that's going to give you the ability to have a better way of living your life. And 6 benefits of intermittent fasting. We'll go through over the 6, and then we'll call it a wrap here. 1, promotes weight loss. You already know that. That was the first things we discussed. You're able to burn fat much quicker. Okay, fast weight loss. Another thing, number 2, improves blood sugar, blood insulin, your circulation. Insulin doesn't always work effectively when you have diabetes, which could result in high blood sugar levels, coupled with symptoms like fatigue, thirst, and frequent urination, and diabetes as well. So the third one is keeps your heart healthy. It's great for your HDL cholesterol, okay, and increased in good HDL cholesterol, and decrease both bad, low LDL cholesterol and triglyceride levels. So this was a study that's showing that fasting can influence several components of heart health. All right. Fourth one, reduces inflammation. Once again, fasting, intermittent fasting, is a great way. Change your salt, guys. I promise you. I've been vegan for the last 6 years. Okay, raw vegan, vegan, whatever you want to call it, high performance lifestyle living, plant-based living. It doesn't matter. I want people to get like thinking, oh, vegan, and they get discouraged because it happens. I want you guys to just hear the information, know that you don't have to be vegan to live a healthier lifestyle than you're living now. But it is best if you stay away from products like and things that they call foods, like animals and animal products that is not intended for the human body. But again, I'm not going to touch upon anyone's lifestyle or diet, because this video is just to show you guys and give you guys some information in regards to the benefits I received through intermittent fasting and this article here. So it helps with obesity as well. Okay, chronic inflammation, on the other hand, can lead to chronic disease. Some research has even linked inflammation to conditions like heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and cancer. So guys, just like I was saying, in regards to people, they're not fat, they look fat, but it's because they're inflamed. Okay, so they're walking around with a whole bunch of water weight that they do not need on their bodies, and it's having an effect, and it's having some some well, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna affect you in regards to you know your overall health, but what I am gonna tell you is that you know foods that you're eating right now, foods that you have been brought up with, that you love, that has come from family, generation to generation. You your family and you get together every so often, and you guys enjoy great family dinners. That's great. It's a beautiful thing to have family and that love and that moment where you guys share meals. But also know that there are things that people are doing to themselves that is affecting their life. People are really suffering from so many ailments in this day and age, when we're living in the greatest time, where we have the opportunity, like the internet, to actually get informed, stay informed, be informed, and take action, and not allow these corporations, because that's what they are, these corporations, to continue on affecting our health, when we have now more power than ever before to be able to not be as ignorant as our previous ancestors, as our previous family members, who taught us, not because they didn't love us, but they taught us wrong information, okay? Dated information. So we see it in our society, where we have a lot of people going through so many ailments. So this is just another form of being able to heal your body. And again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor whatsoever. I'm just sharing with you my experience, how I was able to lose 50 pounds, okay? And a lot of that was inflammation. A lot of that was water weight. So we'll continue on. 5, protects your brain. In addition to keeping your heart healthy and warding off disease, some studies have indicated that intermittent fasting protects the health of your brain. One animal study showed that intermittent fasting helps enhance cognitive function and protect against changes in memory and learning function compared to a control group. Another animal study found that intermittent fasting protects the brains of mice by influencing certain proteins involved in brain aging. Additionally, the anti-inflammatory effects of intermittent fasting may also help slow the progression of neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's disease. So the other one here is 6, decreases hunger. And that is so true. Leptin, also known as the satiety hormone, is a hormone produced by the fat cells that helps signal when it's time to stop eating. Your leptin levels drop when you're hungry and increase when you're feeling full. Because leptin is produced in the fat cells, those who are overweight or obese tend to have higher amounts of leptin circulating in the body. However, too much leptin floating around can cause leptin resistance, which makes it harder for it to effectively turn off hunger cues. So how many people that we know that can't stop eating? They just finished eating and they're already thinking of the next meal. That's an issue, guys. You're killing yourself by every time you're putting food in your mouth. It's having a cause and effect. Even for people like myself that eat, high performance, great quality, organic, non-GMO foods, if we eat a lot of gourmet foods, we're going to gain weight. We're going to get sluggish. We're going to feel a certain way. So I love to feel as light, clear-minded as possible. I perform the best. I'm able to have better success in my training when I go out running, which is every day. And I see the benefits, the results, and I can tell you, if you start implementing some sort of intermittent fasting, doesn't matter if it's for just a few hours, but at least you're conscious and you start implementing the few tips that I gave you earlier. Stop eating at a certain time, wake up, do not eat or drink anything for at least the first hour. Okay, if you can do it, and then then when once that hour has lapsed, then go and have a glass of water with half a lemon or a whole lemon or lime. You can add a sweetener like stevia. Sweet leaf stevia is organic, non-GMO. They're pretty awesome. So you can do these things every day, and I promise you, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna start your day much more enthusiastic, with so much more natural energy, compared to so many people who wake up and the first thing they do, they need to have some coffee, or they need to drink something, then they need to put some food, shove food down their throat. And it's like, wow, you're putting your body into shock. Your body just woke up, it was healing, and then you just shocking it by putting all of these things in it. So that's why you're getting inflammation. That's why you're getting the brain fog, the feeling of lethargy, not being able to perform and feel your best. We are great beings that have so much potential. You see it all around us on the internet. So many people changing their lives, so many people doing so many amazing, beautiful things for humanity. And we are witnessing the greatest time right now, where so many people are taking action, so many people are changing and transforming their lives by starting to realize that they have more power than they've been led to believe. So I hope this video was of some sort of value. Okay, again, I've been doing intermittent fasting for going on 2 years. I don't even count it anymore. I just, it's a natural form, a natural way of me living, and I love it. Again, I'm not starving myself. And maybe if you're looking to heal yourself of any ailments, maybe you want to just improve your skin, your hair, your nails, start looking into intermittent fasting. Do your own research. I will put a link in the description below. And if you can share or comment this video, I would truly appreciate it. You can also follow me. I'm on Instagram, also here on YouTube, and also all my social media handles should be Raw Vegan Preneur. Okay, I thank you guys, and I look forward on hopefully hearing some sort of testimonials on people who have tried the tips that I gave out in this video. And once again, I will be putting a link to the description of this video below. Thank you and have a great day. Peace.